Episode 32. We stand inside the safe house, a crazy place that takes a lot of work to get to. It feels like an extra layer beneath the basement and all that other stuff that already felt like a really hard place to get to. But here we are. Just entered it, so I'm kind of intimidated to go a little bit further in. What do we even look at first? Can I use this? Will this open up the brick wall in the basement? I guess not. What's cooking? Can't open it? No? That's fine. Delete it? Okay. Well, obviously it's a security room, I guess, but what does that mean? Hang on, let me take a picture of this. I feel like I'm gonna have to take a lot of pictures in this room. More mysteries. What could this have to do with the security room? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's a security room. Where else are there a bunch of TVs like this? I don't recall seeing any letters on these though. We already saw the shelter where there were a bunch of people that the Baron Thomas Sinclair was hiding. It feels like this is like an extra secret hiding place other than the shelter. Well, I have two. Oh, can we not play this? I guess it's just for decoration. I thought for sure there'd be some kind of crazy message on here or something. That would be your mother, Simon, as well as I don't know who else those are. I don't recognize them. I'm sure we've seen that guy on the right in a few pictures. At least I'm pretty sure that's Simon's mom in the middle. And this guy with the beard on the left, I don't know. Are these guys from the publishing company that were like hiding from the authorities? Could be more than that. See what's in the shade of truth. Pretty cool hangout spot. If I went just a little bit further, I could have had my break on this cool couch. It's actually kind of raggedy, isn't it? Alright, first thing, this. What is this? The Royal Museum of the Grand City of Fen. I guess they disagree with that. So yeah. As we thought. From the archives. They're the ones that did the theft. I mean, I could have guessed, right? I did guess, but for whatever reason, I'm going to take a picture of this, even though it probably doesn't help me with any puzzles or whatever. So I guess this is where they planned the whole thing. Their base of operations. I don't have the magnifying glass, but my TV should be big enough to read most of this. They've got a getaway car over there for the escape route. There's of course a pentagram representing Fenris. And I guess that angel is red. A forged entry. Let's actually look at the timing here. So at 1:05, White, Pharaoh, and Marigold, which I assume are the three we saw in the picture, unless one of them was Manning, enter through the forest near the museum grounds. Manning enters at 1:10 a little bit later to the East Garden. At about 1:24, I guess Pharaoh and Marigold, presumably, go to the forged entry, and at the same time White splits off to enter through the back room, I guess. And on the inside, that drawing on the left, I think, that would be the interior, yeah, I guess so. So Pharaoh and Marigold enter to the staff room. I guess they get through these security doors somehow, through Learson Gallery, and make it to the closed exhibit, which is the crown. And I'm going to stand up and have a few moments of dead silence a little bit later as I get up close to the TV to read some of this small text, but I guess after they do all of their stuff, in about 12 minutes, they escape through the escape route in the King's Garden at 136 at the getaway car. I think maybe Manning is the one that manages the decoy car. I don't see what else he would do. Do they go into the roof or what? It seems like, What exactly is crossed out beneath forged entry? Does it even matter? And the note at the bottom, as cool as this would be, it's too easy to track literally. What are they referring to? The closed exhibits or what? So this whole place, it's the, there's Tiskin Park, the museum on the right, and this place on the left, which is... I mean, I guess it's also part of the museum, just like a different building. I guess that's Learson Hall. Alright, I'm going to stand up now and have some moments of dead silence as I read this stuff on the TV. And I'm back, I guess. Maybe I should have faded to black, but hopefully that was short enough that I can just leave that dead air in or something. Whatever. So a bunch of the small text just mainly seems to be describing, of course, the museum, but what I've gathered is that this place used to be the residence of some Prince Learson, and the closed exhibit doesn't even allude to it being the crown. Oh wait, actually there's one more thing I have to read. Okay, yeah, it's barely visible, but that closed exhibit, the very, very small text pointing over it says, security system controls, I think, it seems. So yeah, it seems like the note at the bottom about the Museum Station Cafe, it seems like there used to be a now defunct train station there, which... Their note here is, as cool as it would be, as this would be, it's too easy to track literally, indicating that they thought of the train station as an escape route, but they didn't want to use the train tracks because of being able to be tracked or whatever. And we know, I think we're about to see, that this place is a flooded train station or something, right? So maybe they flooded this place so that they couldn't be tracked back to here or something, and they didn't use the train tracks to escape. Because even though they could connect directly from this place to here, where we're standing right now, presumably, they just decided not to go with it. Still, interesting. Nothing really puzzle related, but you can put together a lot based on, I guess, what they wrote down here. But yeah, we know. They stole the crown. We seek what's in the shade of truth. Don't know if that's a puzzle or anything, but very cool. A thief hideout, this place. Alright. Now for something that might actually matter for the game. It has now been 6 months. 6 months of living in this air-choked cavern of boredom and dread. 6 months since we said our silent goodbyes to our families. 6 months of planning. 6 months of rehearsal. 6 months of heartache. But no regrets. Yeah, so this is why his mom disappeared. Well, I guess also because of the heat from the publishing stuff. I guess she was being investigated. But I think the publishing stuff was just like a precursor. It's not exactly their front. They were probably pretty honest about the publishing stuff, but trying to write about truthful history and all that. But it's just an indicator of their deeper convictions to actually make an impact on the country. which I guess they could have done through books, but I guess they figured they couldn't do enough with all the censorship, so they turned to other means. Everyone who knows me intimately thinks I have left the country. Everyone else assumes me dead. And maybe that's all that is left for us. The long walk and steps leading up to the gallows, a steep price to pay for ideals. I concede, but a price that somehow seems cheaper and less cruel than another 2 fortnights bunkered down here, beneath the sand and soot. And yet, as I write this, I have never felt so close to the sky in my dreams. Tomorrow, we will reclaim our birthright. Tomorrow, the crown of Orinda will finally return to Oris. The first step taken is half the journey. May the black shores guide us. Mary. Okay. So I guess Oris is the original name that may have been blacked out, and I think we saw the name Orinda in the book where it wasn't censored. Don't know why they changed Oris to Orinda if that is the case, but maybe. And it does seem that maybe black is associated with that place, so I think I'll write that down as a kind of confident thing. Black does seem like the kind of thing that would be central to everything. Because we know about black prints, how everything kind of changed from the black prints to the other colors. Where's my page on the countries and all that? Here we are. So yeah, I already had black question mark for Orinda. I'll put in parentheses next to that, Oris. And just remove that question mark. There we go. Well, I guess now Simon knows what happened to his mom. And we got a key. A sanctum key. Where the hell is the sanctum? Wait. Would it be... Was that called the sanctum? That room with the lever? I guess we can try it. But yeah, here's the train station, as I expected. Because I already talked about it in that one note. I don't imagine this will be necessary for me to take a picture of, but I'm going to anyway, again. Orinda Aries, interesting. Oh, because they're all becoming part of Aries, I guess. Arch Aries and Fen Aries and... Wait, where are we? Are we in Fen Aries or Orinda? Huh? I don't actually know... Damn it. Now I'm just lost. But yeah, there's the Royal Station over there, number 8, where we are. Oh, the Royal Station. Would this have been like before another name change or something? And there should be one connecting to... Let's see, Mainway train station, Oris, Fen Central. Maybe Fen Central is where the museum is? Tanner Fork or Rindia Station, Ruffington Dead End. Borderline Canyon Pass, Trinsdale West Depot, Lumberfield Angel Tower, Aries Crossing East Depot. Not entirely sure, but one of these has to be the place, I guess. And this is Platform 8. Nothing else here. Yeah, we already know it's a Royal Station, I guess. Do these missing letters mean anything? I feel like I have to check every single thing. But, whatever. Okay. Alright. Great, in fact. I'm so glad. We got this key, which might disappear before the end of the day. Oh. Unlocks one of 8 doors. Yeah, it has to be that one. Alright, so let's make our way over there first and foremost. I am going to have to raise the water level again. Oh, good. It just teleported us. Because I can't go there now. I have to enter from this side. What I could do is raise the water level, move the minecart, and then... Well, let's just do this. Going across would avail us not, so just turn it twice. And we're gonna actually have to make 2 trips, I think. We're gonna have to lower the water level. I think we'll do that first, actually. So we can see whatever's at the bottom. And then we have to raise it again to the level that we can pilot the boat all the way around and make our way to the sanctum. Where am I going? Right, there it is. I don't want to lose all these steps when I can, like, do a bunch of stuff with the boiler room now and I have all this currency. But if I have to use all these steps to explore the bottom of the reservoir now, I've kind of been waiting long enough for that. So we have to fill this up with the reservoir. Let's do that first. Now drain tank 1. Oh, and we also have to, yeah. Or wait. No, we're fine. We don't have to fill the kitchen yet, but we could, I guess. Before we leave. Yeah, this extra tank makes things so much easier. Wish we could have it all the time. I know we won't, though. Alright, so that's empty. We'll be back later. Through the boiler room. I could have started doing all of this stuff the first time I solved the boiler room puzzle, if I didn't bother to open the doors first. I just never realized that you had to have the doors powered when you were drafting or whatever. Man, feels like that should have been written down in a hint book somewhere. And what have we unlocked? Oh no, wait. Are these all locked? God damn it. I mean, we've got some keys. Shit. Crap. We could exchange things for keys somehow. Like through the laundering room. We can open one though, right? Maybe? I just don't know which one to open. I didn't realize it would be this. They all have different icons and colors. I guess one of them might be better than the others. This could be a puzzle that I'm not familiar with. The blue moon for blueprints and the moon, maybe? Are any of these not like the others? Let's look at all the reds. Red moon, red moon. Red sun. Red sun. Red sun, red sun. Alright, let's look at all the blues. Blue moon, blue sun. It might just be blue moon, blue wave. There might be no rhyme or reason. Even if I count all of these out, I might not get any information. Well, this one's different from the others. It's like blue wave, it's different from the rest. Let's look at the white ones. So white sun, white wave, white wave. I already looked at this one, right? Yeah. No, wait, that's another white sun. And white wave again. And the black ones. Black wave, black wave, black moon, black moon, black wave. Did I see black wave already? Yeah. Black moon and black wave. So I think the only one that stands out as different from the rest is blue wave. Just a quick check again. We'll open that one and save the rest of our keys for the house, and if we can somehow manage to launder a bunch of keys, I guess we can come back here and open everything up. Yeah, no other blue waves other than this one. I think this is the only unique one, and its placement in the center of this water makes me feel like it might be important. Let's try it. Oh, all green memos found in boxes in the water are true. We know that's false. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna take a picture of this. It's finally coming into play after like 700 hours of gameplay. All of these boxes are probably going to contain notes like this, and we can finally make use of the true-false rules, I guess, somehow. So I don't think any of these matter for the, like the sigils on the top or whatever. I mean, maybe one has something special in it, but if these all have hints inside, they might be like a way to figure out things in the house above. We'll be back. We just want to use this key first. This takes more steps than I care to use, but we're fine. Through the boiler room. And now we need this at level 13. Well, let's just start filling it, I guess. Or we could try some mass. We've got 6 here, 2 here, and 3 here. If we can somehow get 2 more in this from somewhere, that'd be great. Just draw it from the pool, I guess. Which would be here. And into the reservoir. Oh, that was that one. Right. Gotta flip this. Well, we were taking that anyway. And we just gotta press buttons. Do we want to keep it at the boat level for future runs, or do we want to have it drained forever? I think it might be better to drain it forever, so we can keep working on those boxes as we get more keys. We can find other ways across, I guess, I think. If I put the thing in the right position, the minecart. Alright, back down. Just want to let it finish. Don't really know how it snapshots. I don't care to walk all the way back up. Alright, let's see what this key is all about. We are draining on steps. So this is in the right position. On our way back, I guess as I walk over, I can try to think about Can we skip this? I don't think so. Oh, we can. On our way back, we can think about where we want the minecart. Coming through. I was so sure these doors wouldn't unlock. I thought it would just be like some kind of teaser for like deeper lore implications or something. Like the mystery beyond the horizon that Simon was going to work towards after having solved the mystery at the top of the house. Turns out it's actually one of these, right? It has to be this, right? Yeah. No, wait, it could be any of them. But I'm pretty sure it's the black one, right? For the crown? Does this sanctum key actually work for any door? I'm not actually sure. Should I try it on one that I don't think is correct? Well, first of all, let's note down these shapes, because I don't have it complete in my notes yet. We've got this bar-looking thing, we've got the pentagon, we've got the mountains, we've got the hourglass, we've got the heart. So the remaining things are... I guess this would be the orange shell of Vera Shores. That would be the closest to the, to the turtle, I think. But then we also saw... I didn't actually write this one down. I guess because I didn't think of it as a nation completely. Alright, this one... No, wait. Which one is Arch Aries? I guess it would be the mountain, right? So we had the smokestack stamp. I guess that doesn't necessarily relate to the sigil, the shape here, the core or whatever. We know Arch Aries is the mountain. Or wait, no, I crossed that out. We don't know that Arch Aries is that. Crap. Well, I'm pretty sure this is the orange shell of Vera Shores. And I also had the picture of the blimp. And I think this could be the blimp. This little nub underneath a long bar. That's sort of like blimp shape, even if it's kind of square at the ends. So I'm going to draw that. Call it green. And say that's nuance, I guess, with a question mark. I don't know if there's a place called nuance in Blueprint's world. And then we have the diamond. Maybe that one's Arch Aries? Based on this orientation, it would be this orientation for the diamond, not the 90-degree rotation version of this. Oh, and here's Oven Nevare, the same thing that was signed by the Baron. Where do I write in this diamond, though? It could be Arch Aries. Well, I guess I'll just write it here. Actually, if we know all of these other things, if we assume that Arch Aries isn't the Yellow Mountain and not the Orange Heart, which maybe it could be, I guess. But if it's not, then Arch Aries would be the purple diamond? Did I have a stamp for that? I had a picture of Arch Aries, the smokestack, which was rising out of the ground and had the lightning around it, and it was blue/violet, I guess. Not purple. Violet and purple. Kind of annoying they have that instead of blue. I guess violet is more blue than purple, because we know purple's the hourglass. So we're confident about Fen Aries, we're confident about Araja, those colors and all that. Not sure about the heart. That's supposed to be orange and the mountain is supposed to be yellow based on the classroom. Don't know where those are from. But I'm pretty sure it's not Arch Aries, because Arch Aries is supposed to be violet. The only color that we don't have associated with anything else, with a shape, I think, would be, in fact, the diamond, and therefore Arch Aries, based on the stamp. So I think the diamond is Arch Aries. Orange is Vera Shore's the shell. Green blimp is Nuance or something. And yeah, just remaining are the orange heart and the yellow mountain. So we don't have... Actually, I'm not sure what these would be. Because we have Fen Aries, the red pentagon, and we have Arch Aries now as the violet diamond, question mark. So these two we don't have names for. Mountain and heart. Well, at least we have colors for them. Alright. Well, since this was for the black crown of whatever, let's try this first, in case we get it wrong. Oh, okay, so good. It only opens one door in the inner sanctum. Got it. So it works on any door. That's the question I wanted answered. I wanted to see if I used it on the wrong door, if it would, like, say it was still locked. Luckily it tells you just straight up. So we're going to open up the black one anyway. For Arinda. For Oris. Alright, well, I'm taking a picture of that. That straight up tells us everything. And actually, it also tells us a story. We'll let the music play out as I pull out my photos on that book. So, we've got the border around representing black, of course. This confirms what we know. I guess it could also be white, but no, it would be empty circles, like a ring instead. I'm pretty sure. The moats around the center represent the tribal nature, I guess, of the original Arinda, or Aries, or not Aries, Oris. Which makes sense of this place being as the origin of all the other places, or at least one of the earlier places. Don't know if all the other places came from here. and around it are the straight lines. There aren't any special things here, it's just the normal rays. Not even fog or things we don't know. And in the center of it all, this, whatever this is, representing Horus. Wait a second. Oh no, it's a puzzle. Never mind. Okay. Alright, pulling back out this thing. I thought this was confirming what we already knew. We're going to try a few things, I guess. I'm pretty sure it is black. And we are confident this is Horus, right? I don't remember where I got that information from, but... So yeah, the same thing it was from the start. I guess the whole tribal thing didn't really make sense from the start. What weather is there in Horus? I don't actually know. Crap, maybe I should have chosen one of the ones that I actually know. Oh no. You don't have to do this too. I'm already trying to, like, solve it by... Wait. No. No, we know this. We know this. It's in the torch chamber. Did I take a picture of the torch chamber? I did. Thank God. Right, so yeah. This one was, like, the metropolitan thing. The pips around all of that or whatever. And this one changes what? The weather? Sure. We've got the weather from the torch chamber. That one's actually correct. We don't have to change that. Alright, that changes those. So bring us to that one, yes. And actually, that's kind of close already. I guess the orientation might not matter. We want... If we keep spinning this. Okay, so that's just like different combinations of that. So yeah, we want one with 3 of these. So I think that's the only one. And then the border would be this one, based on the color black. The torch chamber didn't have a proper border, but I'm pretty sure this has to be black, right? Here we go. I think I like that. Okay, allowance first, I guess. No rooms over here, it seems. Yeah, the Moradai box. Wait, what? This is actually different, the Orinda Ares variation. Due to the overwhelming amount of artifacts bearing the Orinda Ares sigil that were destroyed after the war, Moradai boxes, puzzle boxes, featuring the infamous black symbol, are among the rarest and most valuable collectors can acquire. Interesting. When the black tiles are pressed, the entire row shifts to the right, as if on train rails. Oh, is that like their thing, the train? Well, we already figured that one out. So yeah, we need to... What does green do? Jumps across, I guess? Not quite. Oh, it goes across the center, it seems. That's why. Put that in the corner. Put that across. I think yellow flips up. Yeah, so I think we just about got this solved. Once we can do this, and then this, then one of these, and actually this, and then that. Just a normal allowance, but I guess we learned some stuff. It all adds up. And our real prize is the lore, I guess. These 3 statues that were in the history book, I guess. Oh, and the chimney sweep has something to do with this? Okay, let me go to my angel page, I guess. And I don't know. It's also having something to do with the royal, I guess? Okay, I don't have the magnifying glass, but I can get back up to the TV again and check. Blackbridge Hotel and Spa. 8 realms in 8 months. The objective was simple enough, but in what order? What route? And where to start? Questions like these are the ones I tend to ignore, as planning has never been my strong suit. Well then, in the true spirit of adventure, I have departed, forsaking both map and plan. And as it happens, the road has taken me south. It seems fitting to begin the journey by visiting a fragment of the Old Kingdom, a landmark as black in realm as it is in name, and a story I feel closely connected to. Herbert. Mount Holly Estate, in care of Anne Babbage, right. She's the one that runs the tight ship. Forgot her name. Reddington, Fen Aries. So yeah, we are in Fen Aries, but I was kind of confused, because I thought maybe Fen Aries renamed, or rather took over Oris, the location, and renamed it as Fen Aries. Clearly not true, but So could this be like Herbert's trip through all 8 kingdoms or something, and he started with this one? Did I just pick the right one to start with, maybe? Seems like it. I'm going to get up again from my position on the couch here, have a little bit of dead air, just so I can look at this stamp, since I don't have the magnifying glass right now. Okay, no real information, just that it's like a black stamp and it represents Orinda Aries. But let's take a picture of this nonetheless. There are those 3 lines at the top that maybe represent rainy weather or something. Does he mention rain in this? I don't think so. And for some reason the chimney sweep. Let's take another picture of this. It has the black flags, the symbol, just generally useful stuff, I guess. For whatever, maybe, I don't know. We already solved this thing, so maybe we don't need any of this information anymore, but this chimney sweep is very, very clearly something, I guess. You know, after all this time, I still don't know where the hell we are. We're probably in Fen Aries, right? We grew up on all the red stuff. And the place is called Reddington, the town nearby, so gotta be Fen Aries. Step count is running low now. Oh, it's gonna take another step, but kinda wanna check this. Oh wait, we're still on 45, that's good. Is this open forever now? It is, good. Don't have to worry about the boiler room. Alright, now the question that I should have been pondering already is, where do I want this minecart? What's useful to me? If I can reach this door from the foundation every time, that would be great. The only time I have to reach this door from this side is if we come in from the tomb from the fountain, and I think we generally want to avoid the fountain now. Or if we take the boat around, and the boat is valid, but I think we'd rather drain the reservoir. So if we assume we drain the reservoir, I think we want this over here. And that'll give us access into the sanctum again from the foundation, whenever we want. By the way, anything happen here? No. This is the room that told me everything I wanted to know, but it feels like this room, I don't know, should be for something more than just this hint, right? Well, apparently there are 7 more sanctum keys just like that. Damn, a lot of work to be done. I would have hated to gotten the sanctum key and then realized that I would lose it, since I didn't have enough steps to get back to the sanctum. So I'm glad I did all of that first. I also have to remember I have to check into the code check my jackhammer before we leave. I do still have that thing, right? That's the same run? As soon as I can open the menu. Yeah. And the code check's all the way over there. It would take a lot of steps. We're still not done with today, though. This way. So let's drain the reservoir first and foremost. And if we can somehow drain the pool while doing that, that would be great. If we can have the reservoir drained and the pool drained and all of that done, that would just be great. So go this way. Into number 2, actually. Wait. Yeah. Now flip this. And drain tank 1. How does this thing connect to tank 1 anyway? Maybe underground? Feels kind of weird. Nope, not that. Actually, does draining the aquarium do anything? Have we tried that? I can't remember. Maybe I want to drain that. Well, first this. The reservoir is more important. We do have the pool room today. We could open those locked chest things. Alright, so with our remaining stuff, we have 1 here, and this is already full. So we can't exactly drain the pool or anything else. That's about all we can do. I guess we'll leave it as this for now. If we're done with the reservoir, like picking things up in the bottom there, if we somehow manage to do that, then we can fill up the reservoir permanently to number 13 and just use it as our ferry for getting across the lake or whatever. Then we can drain the pool and the aquarium or whatever using this, I guess. Reservoir first. Oof. If we do this is glowing. Can we get another thing? Oh, it shows us the rarity at the top. I never noticed that. Has that always been there? So yeah, give us a redraw, I guess. The dark room. That could work. That's not too bad. What does steam in the dark room do for us, if anything? Nothing, really. Alright, so we still get this. But actually, knowing what I know, just give us a gem one. Higher cost, so it's gotta be better, right? Okay, it's the lab. Perfect. Oh, we can finally do this. Thank God. What did I write down again? Where is this thing? 9 up, 3 up. Of course, we got this from here already, but thankfully I was reminded by that other note from the mailroom. I guess you could have done like some back and forth puzzling to get it to the right level. But we had the smoking gun. Right, and that's connected to the power line, that door there. Okay, things are opening up. Is this a last permanent upgrade? Or is it just a way underground? Where the hell does that go? The Black Bridge Grotto has been powered and permanently unlocked. Each day you may access one offline terminal from the network. Interesting. Even if we don't make the room. That is very good. Still don't know what this does. I guess it has to do with a freezer of some kind. Have we ever seen a freezer? And Randolph, we know, is contacting us through the mail. Alright, here we go. Experiment time. What are our goods? Gain 3 gold for each red room in your house. Add 3 aquariums to the draft pool, set your dice to 2. Well, what are our triggers? Whenever you draft a shop room, each time you unlock or bypass the security door, we kind of already did most of those, I think. There won't be too many left. Spend 2 or more gems drafting a room. We've already got a few red rooms, and I don't think any of these other things will help us. We'll do that. And we could maybe launder our coins for something in the laundry room. Oh, but today's the shrine room, or the shrine run too, so we want to cash in our coins at the shrine. Well, maybe we'd prefer... well, we'll think about it. Are we going to do this a lot? We only have 6 gems remaining. Are we going to make a lot of shop rooms? I mean, I want to try. I think we're probably going to get another security door. Almost definitely. Well, if we're going for gold, then we're going to create shop rooms, right? Unless we go for the shrine. Whatever, I'm gonna go for a shop room. Maybe we can get the locksmith and unlock some things at the bottom of the reservoir. We can also roll the dice to get a shop room. Right, we're kind of low on keys, aren't we? Let's do more things with the steam here. Sure, give us this. Might be the furnace? It's the furnace. What does this do when the furnace is on? We're now more likely to get more red rooms, but that doesn't really help us. I could make my way back to the funeral parlor. I'm actually probably going to go north of the secret garden. Once we're done on this side. If we have enough steps. Oh? Oh, would you look at that? Some kind of magical key. Nope, it's just a normal key. That's all? Come on. And that's all we get. Well, I guess we needed the key, sort of. And this does give us more red rooms, which helps towards our experiment. Fine, we'll do it. Oh, this helps, actually. Yeah, we can run the thing in the office after this, if we have enough steps. The dining room. We can go back to the dining room now. We'll do that on our way back to the office, I guess. No, but the dining room is kind of in a dead end. If we can get the garage, we can do like a loop. Yeah, we know. We still don't know the actual safe code. Oh, I don't know. Do we want to use keys now? Let's use a key here and maybe it'll be the garage. This counts as a shop, so we'll get coins. And also a red room, so we'll get even more coins. And some steps, I forgot about that. We got this now, I guess. We could drain later. We'll get the aquarium some other day. Alright, some keys. Just what we needed. Things are starting to be way too locked over here. Still want to get the locksmiths. Alright, here we've got a problem. We want to go north. We do want this, sort of, but we've got 4 dice, so I'm going to try to go north. Workshop works. Here's the lever. Today it's a C. Does that correspond with my message? Yeah, I think this is maybe just like a freebie that they give you, instead of the old puzzle. This would be the C that I had for count, I guess. Can we combine anything? No. Okay. Please don't be locked. Alright, alright. Oh no. You can't do this to me. Well, actually you can, because I'll get 8 gems back. So yeah, we're doing the trophy room. And would you look at this? Look at all our trophies. The only one we got for beating the game. Still a cool room though, right? Cool enough for us to end the episode in. The day's not over, we can still screw around as much as we want, a little bit anyway. I hope the day doesn't end if I somehow manage to reach room 46, but we'll see. Now would be a good time to take a break.